With SimDCsReviews, I'm back in again another video, and today's video is going to be a little different. It's not going to be a review of episode 73 because, like I said last week, I thought it was going to be corny, kind of a corny episode, and I kind of was right. It was a bit of a bore fest. It really wasn't like, sometimes some filler episodes are like funny, and it really wasn't that funny to me, and I really didn't feel the need to do a review on it. So per request of one of my subscribers, I'm going to do a video on power scaling and how I don't like power scaling and how I think it's stupid, there's no point of it, and how we should just use our eyes to tell who's the strongest or who's the most powerful at the time. Also, before I even go into that, there's an update from my channel. On January 25th, the digital copy of Justice League Dark comes out. I will be getting that, and I will be doing a review on that. That will be my first DC video in, I don't know, like maybe 5-6 months now. So I will be doing that, and then after I do that review, I'm going to do way more DC content because that's how my channel started. My channel started with DC. I'll still be doing Dragon Ball Super reviews every week, but on top of the Dragon Ball Super reviews, I'll be doing extra DC content. So I might do like a Gotham review, Flash review. I don't know if I'm going to do Arrow, and I don't know if I'm going to do Legends of Tomorrow or Supergirl. I'm definitely not doing Supergirl. I don't really care for Supergirl. I really don't like Supergirl like that. But Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, maybe I'll do a review here and there. If there's a really good episode, maybe I'll do a review here and there. But I'm definitely probably going to do, I'm going to be doing DC animated movies. I might do Gotham, I might do Flash. And then any other DC movie that comes out, like Wonder Woman's coming out, whatever. I will be doing reviews for those. Also, let me know if you guys want to know my thoughts on this whole Ben Affleck, possibly leaving Batman thing. Because I do have a lot of thoughts on it, but I'm not going to do the video unless you guys want me to do it. Another update. I'm sorry I'm rambling, but another update. Last week I told you guys about the giveaway that I'm going to be doing when I hit 100 subscribers. I've added to that giveaway. So last week I said it's going to be Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 or a collectible figurine, a collectible Dragon Ball figurine. I've added to that. So now the prizes in the pool are Xenoverse 2 or a collectible figurine, Dragon Ball figurine, or Batman Return to Arkham, or a collectible Batman figurine. So there's four prizes you can pick from. Whoever wins the whoever wins the raffle, whoever wins it, I will email you, or matter of fact, no. In my video, what you guys will have to do is you'll have to be subbed, you'll have to like, and you'll have to share the video. And then you write in a comment below what you would want of those 4 items. And that's how you'll win. I'll do like a little raffle, pick a name out of a hat or whatever. And whoever's channel wins, I'll get your information, whatever, and then I will ship you the item free of charge. So that's how I'm going to be doing it, but I have to hit 100 subscribers, and that's going to be my prize. Those are the only prizes I'm giving for this specific giveaway. So if I don't hit 100 subscribers for 2 years, you're still going to be getting Xenoverse 2 or figurine, or Batman Return to Arkham or figurine. So the faster I hit 100 subscribers, the faster you'll get your prize. I can hit 100 subscribers tomorrow, and I'll get those games or whatever you want, and I'll ship it out to you. So it's up to you guys to get me to that 100 subscriber mark, and then the rest is history. And then after that, once I get to 250, I'll do another giveaway. After that, once I get to 400, another giveaway, so on and so forth. But anyway, let me get started with the actual point of this video. So one of my subscribers asked me to do a video on power scaling in Dragon Ball Super. Me personally, I don't really care for power scaling. I use my eyes to say who's stronger, because power scaling is really all over the place, if you're being honest with you. Just by virtue of the fact that Beerus used 70% of his powers. I had a conversation with somebody a couple weeks ago. His name was Bat Boy Shark, right? We had a conversation about Superman versus Goku. And he was talking about power scaling in our conversation. And I have to admit, he was right. Because I also agree with what he was saying about power scaling. So what we were talking about is how Beerus used 70% of his power when fighting Goku, Super Saiyan God. So 70% of your power, you would think that's extremely powerful, right? Of course, it's very powerful. But at the same time, we don't really know how powerful Beerus is because he did not use 100% of his power. So his argument was he's using 70% of his power, he got to be extremely powerful. My argument was, well, we don't know how powerful he is because he didn't use his extra 30%. That extra 30% could be millions and millions and billions or trillions times stronger than that 70%. But anyway, on top of that, when you have the power scaling formula, it really makes no sense. Because if according to Kira Toriyama, if Goku Super Saiyan God is a 6 and Beerus is Goku Super Saiyan God, I think he said was either a 6 or an 8. Beerus is a 10 and Whis is a 15. It makes no sense at all that Super Saiyan Blue would not be stronger than Beerus. And then Super Saiyan Blue Vegito would be worlds stronger than Beerus and Whis because they're combined in one. So if you're going to add them up together, for example, if Super Saiyan God is a 6, then we would assume that Super Saiyan Blue is an 8. So if Super Saiyan Blue is an 8, then you combine two Super Saiyan Blues to make one being that goes Super Saiyan Blue. That scaling is out of this world. So you would have to basically say, well, 8 and 8 is Goku and Vegeta. They make Vegito. That makes them a 16. Plus, you got to add into the fact that their bases are extremely powerful now, too. So you add in the fact that their bases are extremely powerful now, too. And one would assume that their bases are probably like maybe 5.5s, right? So these are all just assumption numbers. Outside of what Kira Toriyama stated, these are all just assumption numbers. So I'm assuming that the base form of Vegeta and Goku are extremely powerful. We know this because Vegeta's base destroyed the hyperbolic time chamber. Vegeta's base is extremely powerful at this moment. So I would assume that Goku's base is also very powerful at this moment. I put Vegeta's maybe a little bit higher than Goku's just because of what he did to the hyperbolic time chamber. Now, obviously, over time, that's going to change. Goku's going to surpass him and so on and so forth. This is what happens in Dragon Ball. So, I'm putting their bases at, let's say, a 5.5, right? Super Saiyan God jumps them up to no, I can't even do that. 5.5 is too high. So, put their bases at a 4. Super Saiyan God jumps them up to a 6. Super Saiyan Blue jumps them up to a 8. And Beerus is a 10, Whis is a 15. So if you add two Super Saiyan Blues to get Vegito, they have to be at least a 14 base Vegito. When you add in that Super Saiyan Blue, they have to be 16 or above. They have to be 16 or above, which means that the Grand Priest and the other 5 top fighters in the universe, the Grand Priest has to be like a 19 and Zeno would have to be like a 20. Because like the way it's talked about, like we have no actual facts on how powerful these characters are. But the way it's talked about is that, like they said, if Beerus is a 10, Whis is a 15, Goku Super Saiyan God is a 6, then the scaling has to be in that realm of 6, 8, 10, 15, and above. It has to be in that realm. And then you add in like Black, Super Saiyan Rose, Angered. So Super Saiyan Rose Angered would have to be like a 9. Because at the time, after Vegeta beat Black in that fight, Vegeta was clearly above him. So Vegeta had to be above 8 at that time. So, matter of fact, put Vegeta at a 9, right? He had to be above 8 at that time because he beat Black. And no one else could beat Black at that time except Vegeta, right? So Vegeta had to be at like a 9, which would put Black at like a 9.5. right? Because I don't think Black would be able to beat Beerus head up. I don't think that would happen. Once he got angered, I would say he is slightly above Vegeta. So before he got angered, he would be equal with Vegeta. No, Vegeta would be a little bit above him. After he got angered, I would put him slightly above Vegeta. I still have Beerus at a 10 and Whis at a 15 and so on and so forth. And obviously, everything I'm saying sounds incredibly crazy, right? This is exactly why I don't like power scaling. I've seen a bunch of YouTubers do power scaling. So many different YouTubers do power scaling. They would have diagrams and all this other extra stuff. And I feel like that's a waste of time. We don't know how powerful these people are. We only can go by what has been said by the creators and what we see with our eyes. That's why when I say Vegeta's stronger than Goku, I can say that because I've seen it with my eyes. When they fought Black, Vegeta was stronger than Goku because Vegeta was able to beat Black to the point Black can't even stand up anymore. Vegeta was able to do that to Black. Goku never was able to do that to Black. And another thing, there are some YouTubers, other YouTubers, and people in the Dragon Ball community that were stating that, well, Goku's stronger than Vegeta in that arc because Goku used the Kamehameha against Zamasu. But here's the problem with that. So I'm about to debunk that right now. Goku used the Kamehameha against Zamasu. It went through Zamasu's, whatever his attack was called. I forgot what it was called. It went through that and it injured him, right? Wrong. Are you guys forgetting that right before Goku used that, Trunks and Vegeta used the father-son Gallic Gun on top of what Zamasu's move was, and it backfired, and so he got, Zamasu effectively got hit with 3 moves. His move, Vegeta's Gallic Gun, and Trunks' Gallic Gun. Vegeta was Super Saiyan Blue at the time, and Trunks has Super Saiyan Rage that's infused within him. So that's Super Saiyan Rage, Super Saiyan Blue, and Zamasu's own move backfiring on him and hitting him. We know it hit because he was distraught after it hit. He was standing, he was like this. He was distraught. It hit him. It hurt him. Definitely hurt him. So right after that, we see Goku to the side. Goku powers up a Kamehameha. Goku uses the Kamehameha on Zamasu. It goes through Zamasu's move, and it hits him, making half his face, half his body weaken and mush, basically. Because we then found out that half of him is not immortal, because half of him is Black still. So that's debunked as far as I'm concerned. Now you can add your 2 cents in the comment section, be cordial, but as far as I'm concerned, that's debunked that Goku's stronger because he used the Kamehameha. Another reason why that's debunked is because Zamasu, after that happened, was weakened. We know this for a fact that he was weakened because half of his body was weakened. We know that for a fact. Fast forward to Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is worlds above both Goku and Vegeta because Vegeta is both Goku and Vegeta as one. Super Saiyan Blue, final Kamehameha was used on Zamasu and did no damage to him. He got hit with it and flew up into the sky. That's exactly what happened. So, unless Goku by himself, Super Saiyan Blue, is stronger than Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, that idea that he's stronger because his Kamehameha hit is debunked. That's just me. That doesn't make any sense to me that people would say he's stronger. As far as we know, at that time, now we don't know how powerful they are now because time has passed, training has been done. We don't know how powerful they are now. But as far as we know, at the time of the Black Zamasu arc, as far as we know, at the end of it, Vegeta was still stronger than Goku. Now, I'm assuming that Goku might be a little bit stronger than Vegeta now because of all that fighting he did with Hit. And he mentioned in that episode where he fought Hit, he mentioned that he had been training for a year. So, I don't know, but at the same time, Vegeta was training with Whis. So, they could be equal. Vegeta could be stronger, Goku could be stronger. We don't know right now. We won't know until the tournament starts And when the tournament starts, obviously, probably somebody's going to get a new transformation, and then we can say, oh, they're stronger. But back to what I was getting at. I don't like power scaling just for that main reason. I use my eyes to tell me who's stronger than who. I use my eyes. At the end of the day, you can use power scaling, you can like power scaling, you can love power scaling. I'm not going to bash you for it. I'm not going to call you an idiot. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to say none of that stuff. But what I will say is your eyes never lie to you. Your eyes should be able to tell you exactly what you see. So if you're looking at something like Vegeta fighting Black and dominating him, that should be able to tell you, okay, well, Vegeta's stronger than Black at this moment. Vegeta's stronger than Goku at this moment. Vegeta's stronger than Trunks at this moment. That should be able to tell you that because Trunks and Goku were never able to do that against Black. Every time they attacked Black, he would get hit, he would get beat up a little bit, and then he would straight dominate them and then move on. That's what would happen. So, I guess that's basically it. Those are my 2 cents on power scaling. Again, let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about power scaling. Do you guys think it should just be completely eradicated, get out of here with it? Or do you guys think it should be implemented in a new way where, like, for example, the creators come out and say, okay, this is what it is. This is how it is. This is how it is. I think that would be great if Toriyama and all the other creators and writers actually came out with like a formula and put in like Jump Magazine or something like that, an actual formula of who's the strongest and what level they are, and they actually put numbers in. Because honestly, crunching numbers in anime really makes no sense to me. It's pointless. It's just like when back in the day when I was younger watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm 25 right now. But when I was younger watching Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, there used to be like forums and stuff like that where it would say like Super Saiyan is, the power level of Super Saiyan is 200,000, or like it would have all these different numbers which have now been debunked and have been stated as false. They're not real. 200,000 or a Super Saiyan is level 2 million. Like that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. That's debunked. The only time we've actually knew of power scaling within Dragon Ball is with the Scouters. That's it. The Scouters. But all that extra stuff, because the Scouters haven't been used since when? The Saiyan arc, like, that was years ago. And if before my time, the Saiyan arc actually, all that stuff actually came out in the 80s, like 80s into the early 90s when I was a little boy, you know? So that's the only time that power scaling was actually implemented in the show. Now, you hear anything about numbers or anything like that, it's fake. It's not real. Because people are just putting their own 2 cents out there. And when you put your own 2 cents out there, if it's not a creator, a lead designer, an artist, a writer, anything having to do with the anime, don't believe it. Or manga. If it's the manga that says it, or if it's the anime that says it, fine. But if it's not, don't believe it. If it's a accredited magazine, Jump magazine, any type of accredited magazine that you can actually believe, fine, believe it. But if it's not none of those things that I just stated, don't believe it. Power scaling is pointless. It doesn't make any sense. All you gotta do is look with your eyes, and you should know who's stronger, who's more powerful at the time that you see it. Like I said, every single time, every arc, there's a time, because I'm just going to use Vegeta and Goku as the pedestal. Obviously, they're basically the main characters. Every arc, Vegeta's stronger, Goku's stronger. Then they're together, they're equal. Vegeta's stronger, Goku's stronger, equal. Goku's stronger, Vegeta's stronger, equal. Like, it's how it works. They're going to keep going back and forth and forth and forth until eventually they actually get down to it and fight it out and see who's the actual strongest Saiyan. That's just how it works. That's how it's been working. For every good hero, there needs to be a good villain and also a good rival. It's just how it is. Even in comic books, DC, Batman. Batman has a great villain, Joker. And some would even say that Batman has a great rival, Superman. Some would call Superman his rival. They're like best friends. In New 52, they were best friends. But like some would call him their rivals. People say that they're rivals. They fought on numerous occasions. Sometimes Superman won, sometimes Batman won, whatever. So, that's pretty much it, guys. There is a lot coming. There are some spoilers that came out. And I'm just gonna spoil something right now. So if you don't want to hear it, please mute until I give you a thumbs up, or you can just click off the video. Thank you for watching if you do click off the video. But I'm just gonna spoil something in about 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bulla is finally coming. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this because Vegeta has such a great character in this show, and I am amused, and I want to know, and I really want to see how he's going to act when he finds out he has a daughter. What if they flipped it though and made it like he has another son? They could do it technically, but obviously it's going to be Bulla. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Bulla, and I cannot wait to see. I can't wait to see what happens because it already said in the description. It says he's nervous and he's running around, he's pacing, he's nervous and stuff. So I can't wait to see that. I just can't wait to see how he reacts to having a daughter. Like, I feel like it's gonna make him mush. Like, he's already become a really good family man. Obviously, we've seen it, but him having a daughter is gonna make him an even better family man. That's another thing too. But I'm not gonna get into it too much. But the whole Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super thing, and how Z is this and Super's in between the end of Z, that to me is ridiculous too. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, that's ridiculous to me. So I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna put all my shoutouts in the comment section below because I did get a lot more. I actually got like maybe 4 or 5 more subscribers since my last video. So I'll put shoutouts for you guys, all the new subscribers, down below. And next week I might, if I remember, because I forgot this week. If I remember, I'll actually shout y'all out in the video. So I guess that's it, guys. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know how you guys felt about my theory, my arguments, how I don't like power scaling. Let me know if you guys like power scaling or if you want to just get rid of it completely. Also, let me know if you want me to do that video on Ben Affleck potentially leaving Batman. I do have a couple of thoughts on it. They're not good thoughts. I'll tell you that right now. Trust me, they're not good thoughts. So let me know if you want to see that video. I'll do it probably later this week if you do. So that's all, guys. So I'm SimDCsReviews. I'll holler at y'all later.